Yo, yo. All right, we're gonna get into the charts this week. Probably not gonna take any real trades, like only paper trades, just because it's Thanksgiving week and you already know how the market finna go. I wouldn't be surprised if we just trade right here for this entire week and consolidate in this range. If we just consolidate in this range, I wouldn't be surprised. But ideally, the trade I'm looking for 4-hour buy to swing high. So price could either just continue off of here or do what I expect it to do, which is reject off of this zone and possibly retrace. If it continues, you would want to see it. Well, no, it already mitigated this gap. Let me mark up my sessions. London, Asian, London so far, Asian. All right, it already mitigated this gap. So yeah, it already mitigated this gap on the 1 hour, and chances are pull out a fib. All right, this fair value gap is just above the 0.78. So this right here would be my B plus setup. Or so yeah, let's see if price, let's see what price does, honestly. Because if price just does this move right here and closes above, then we want to catch a re-entry like right here more than likely. Or ideally for the best entry, let me see it come back to the 0.5, trade around that for a little bit, and then, you know what I'm saying, continue higher. Or lastly, we could see a boom, 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 boom entry, and then take off. So it's gonna be one of those three moves, but definitely bullish on the day. Just wouldn't be surprised to see price consolidate. And honestly, because of this 1 hour order block, 1 hour order block, fair value gap on the 15-minute, which I like the order block on the 15. So if I think that price is going to consolidate today, or at least retrace down to the 0.5 for an entry, or bare minimum come back down to here, then that if it first, let me see where it could retrace from. I'll look for my entry at this breaker block right here on the 5-minute, and there's a fair value gap. Let me look at some fib. Lines up with the 0.78. So yeah. Yeah, right there we could get a 1 and 2 based off of what the analysis is for today, where we're expecting a retracement down to one of these lines or some consolidation. Then I like to sell as a minor move to the macro move. This isn't something that you got to hold down to the bottom. I'm not bearish on the day, but this is a very realistic move. So if we get it, we can get in. Oh yeah, my entry is marked right at the beginning of that order block too. So yeah, nah. I like this as a minor move to the macro move, the swing move, whatever, of the 4-hour buy to the swing high. And when I say swing high, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm referencing. That order block right there. So yeah, we're gonna see what price do, and I'm gonna get back with you. All right, y'all. Price is approaching. Price is approaching. And I'm gonna buy. All right, we're gonna wait for this 1-hour candle to close. Got 5 minutes until this 1-hour candle closes, and this 15-minute candle closes. So let's see what it do. Honestly, I don't want to see price catapult into here. Like I don't want to see a candle that's too bullish. If the candle closes right here, then we'd honestly be green for a sell. But ultimately, I still think that it's shaping up to give us this entry. If anything, it's gonna give us a better entry. But because of the week that it is, I really don't see price closing above any of these highs. If anything, yeah. Damn, I need to make my lines bolder or something, because why didn't I see this? Yeah, no, price is going to grab London high. It's a good chance price is going to grab London high and then continue lower. So that might actually be the entry that I look for, but it still wouldn't hurt. It would be a little more risky. You're opening yourself up to more drawdown if you get in right now. But I'm still confident in this setup. I just think that we can get a really good entry somewhere up here. To be honest though, when I scale down, this still looks like the best area to enter. So I'm gonna still wait for this candle candle to close, and more than likely just jump in. So we're in drawdown as expected. We are 3 minutes away from the 8:15 candle closing. I would like to see it close below this order block, and I would know that we're green to keep on selling down. But if it closes at this, if it closes anywhere, actually, no, let me get the rectangle. If it closes anywhere in this zone, then we're gonna continue bullish, and I'll just close out of this trade. Ugh. I got pissed, dog. No funny, I got pissed, bro. Damn, I need to stay in the frame. My fault, y'all. My fault. Still getting the hang of it, you know what I'm saying? Learning the ropes and shit. Give me some time. But yeah, bro. I need to pee. Yeah, I already gave my analysis, nigga. That's what my mind is on right now, nigga. I need to use the bathroom. No funny. 8:13. We got 2 minutes, y'all. We got 2 minutes. Let's see what it do. This is the most comfortable I've ever been watching my trade, low-key. I usually do not watch the charts post-trade. But you also know the thing, too, is watching the 15-minute versus watching this shit. Night and day, nigga. Night and day, nigga. 15, you a lot more calm. The 1 minute, that shit make you frantic. I cuss a lot, yo. I'm sorry. I do. I'm working on it, I promise. Even if you haven't seen results, even if you don't see results, just know I'm working on it, man. It's gonna push it down. Oh, that's not where I wanted it to go. All right, this is gonna continue bullish for right now. Yeah, and we are down not even 0.5%. I always do that. Not even 0.5% loss on that trade because you scale in. See, I was expecting to be in drawdown, so I entered at a little under 0.5%. Oh wait, no, that's actually 0.5%. And since I was expecting drawdown, I would have been perfectly fine just getting in another entry here if and when price gives me that confirmation. So since price closed like these, we want to see the next candle reject off of here and then give us a re-entry opportunity somewhere up here. So chances are we wouldn't be entering a sell until 8:45 or later. And if we're at 8:45, chances are we might as well just wait for market open. We gonna see though. All right, y'all. Price looks to be given the entry on the 15. It's not quite an evening star. If this was an evening star on the 15, we'd have been green as hell. And it's not. Sorry, it's not quite an evening star, and it's not quite an engulfing either. But oh yeah, especially if this candle closes like this, as a I gotta get my candle names correct. But this candle closing like this with the sellers taking over towards the end, we're looking at a sell. We're looking at a sell. I like it. I like it. I just wanted to see it reject from here. So I knew that, because if it rejected from here, then I'd be sure that price would give me some type of motion downward. Now, if it just shot through here, then, you know what I'm saying, we would have been cooked. But I like the sell right here. I like the sell entry right here. Let me do it like this. Chill. Could really, I don't know, I'm kind of scarred from tight stop losses. But, yeah, nah, price should have to reverse direction. I'll do a 50-point stop loss on this. If you want to beef with me instead of running out size, 0.5%. Risk a little more. Alert me. We close above. Alert me if we're selling down. I don't even need all of that. I really only need half of this to be pleased for the day. So yeah, come down to here. Come down to the previous low. And I'm good for the day. So yeah, alert me, alert me, alert me. Let y'all know how this trade goes. All right, what do we got? We up about half of our position right now. 5 minutes. This is still 20 minutes before market open. I'm not going to try to get in a re-entry or anything like that off of this. Or try to like scale in and make my position any bigger, because 9:30 is still 9:30. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 9:30 is still 9:30. So on the 5 or on the 3 minute, we came down into here, made a cancellation candle, and it's retracing. But we don't care what the 3 minute doing once we have an entry. Once we have an entry, we look at the 3 minutes to get in. After that, let's see what the 15 doing. Because you look at here, you get the cancellation candle. Yeah, it's not an engulfing, but it is a cancellation candle. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's really nothing to analyze here, actually. There's really nothing. I think that price is just setting up its sell down. And I hope that is a sell down because, like I said, 9:30. Yeah, we closing this, y'all. bullish engulfing on at 9:15. Breaking this level, price is definitely gonna. Well, it broke this level, so that's what I'm saying. Obviously a bullish indicator, but price could very well shoot up. Price could also come back to break even. I think if it comes back to break even, I'll just close trade because we are bullish, at least in the short term. Let me see, because we're not gonna get that. We're more than likely not gonna get that push down into here. Definitely not to here, or we're most likely not gonna get that push down to here. Definitely not to here. So you know what I'm saying, the buy could continue right off of here, like originally predicted. Let me see something. Yeah, waiting to get in the buy. Yeah, I'll wait till price retraces to get into a buy, but I do anticipate price retracing a little bit. Because a huge bullish engulfing on the 15-minute to break structure, textbook bullish indication. Yeah, I have a good TP. All right, here's our trade setup. Once again, we don't need to take this all the way to the top. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shit. All right, down 0.5% on the day. Ideally, I want to wait for it to come to equilibrium, but I like for it to bounce off of here. And because of our proximity to market open, we're going to wait for the market to open. Well, give myself a comfortable stop loss, and I'll be good. Yeah, a comfortable stop loss, I'm fine. That would put me at a little over 1%. All right, y'all. If we lose this trade, we have lost 1% on the day ski, and that's that. That's the red day for the week. Alert me. Honestly, if it comes back to here, I'm not gonna just immediately sell. Close. I'm sorry, not gonna immediately close my trade, but might look for a re-entry because if y'all remember how I started the video or started today's trading day, my initial bias was not selling. I was looking for a sell to a better buy position, but after seeing us break that structure, now I know that we're not even gonna get a buy from here, especially not from here, at least not right now. If it's even to transpire, you're gonna get it from here now since price broke structure. So, yep, alert set, alert set. Let's see what happens. Man, it's so hard being a Steelers fan, bro. God damn. Let's see what price is doing. We getting the initial shoot up at market open. I wouldn't be too heavily. That was an alert getting hit, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't get too caught up into this right now. So again, we know how market volatility can be. We are still trading around this high right here. We closed above London high and this high. Oh wait, this is London high. Sorry, we closed above London high, but we are yet to close above previous daily. And if we see huge rejection off of here and we can't close above this, then we are gonna consolidate or just sell off for the day. Another alert hit. You know, I'm comfortable trailing my stop loss. Well, hold on, wait for the candle to close. Wait for the candle to close. This could just be a liquidity sweep, y'all. This could just be a liquidity sweep. See what my chat saying. Oh shit. Oh yeah, everybody eating. Everybody eating off the buy. Oh shit, that's your dicking. Sorry, I gotta find better verbiage. Yeah, that's a big enough candle for us to trail. Or I break even for the day. My stop loss didn't move. Confirm. Am I tripping, nigga? There is it. You say it's modified, but yet I see no modification, nigga. What the fuck are we doing? All right, all right, all right. No trailing, no trailing. Got you, got you, got you. This is lovely on the 5 minute. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes I find myself hunting those micro moves when I really don't need to, because yeah, you're saying it was move. Thank you. Fuck. But yeah, sometimes I find myself hunting these micro moves to catch an extra trade when ultimately we always just wind up nailing the initial setup. Like I said, price was going to buy out the gate, and it was either going to retrace down to here and continue higher, or it was going to come all the way down to here and then continue higher and clear a little bit of liquidity before selling down. Price didn't come down to here. Price didn't come down to here. So the only other option would have been it's going to break above here, and you'll get an opportunity at a re-entry and then take that continuation, and we can close. Shit been lagging. It ain't been feeling. I don't know what it's been doing, but it ain't been moving on time, nigga. Yeah. Nigga trying to cheat it. Get me out this fucking trade. All right, we good. We good. So yeah, as I was saying, price was either going to come down and retrace and then buy higher, or it was going to break above, give you a chance at a continuation, and then boom, big candle. And that's exactly what we got. That is exactly what we got. 15-minute bullish engulfing that closed above structure, then gave us that re-entry right here, took that jump, caught the 930, and yeah, we're running in profit. And chances are we're gonna this is a pivotal zone right here, because this is a fair value gap on the 15-minute, and price could just shoot and go all the way up to this order block, or at least to this breaker position. But being that price does look real bearish on the higher T's, and it did close below on the it did close below this monthly low, price could just retrace from here and continue selling further. This could just be a failed high and continue selling down, but all in all, we made our money for the day, and we good.